The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Going deep here for Watkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down. First and 10 at the 27.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And the return will stop right around the 25. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Mahomes picked off around the 41.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tano Passanio in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down.
Brings up third down.
Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 22.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. He'll have a first down past the 40. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. at their own.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 23-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And Adams has it, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Rodgers now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. That's complete to Lazard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And the 13-year man puts it through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. A 1st down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 45-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers looking deep. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At their own. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll get this underneath to Bell. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the 1st sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 41 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Packers 10.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got Adams on the hookup. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 66 yards. And the Packers have retaken the lead.
For the extra point.
Normally we're used to seeing Aaron Rodgers drive his guys down the field in the 4th quarter. There, not so much really didn't have to. Put the ball on the money, let your receiver do the rest.
Yeah, normally we see him operate with surgical precision, don't we? Pass here to a receiver, pass there to a receiver. This time, he just went ahead and gave him the dagger, didn't he? Deep shot downfield.
Big shot now. Is there too much time on the clock, though?
That is the key to everything, but you take the touchdowns when you can and tell your defense, make it stand up.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold them up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The Packers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They give it off here to the tight end. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. That's a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game.
This is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for KC. 58 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Back to throw. Mahomes. A screen to Bell. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 3 yards out. And now if the Chiefs hit the PAT, they will take the lead. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal. A decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too... And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds. Just shy of the 5. All the way down at the 6. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 69 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now Rodgers. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, it could come back at you a long way.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that'll make this a 6-point game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. they go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now a desperation throw deep down.